I have a great question from Letitia. I hope my pronunciation is okay. Letitia is my patron. Thank you so much, you guys. You can help out. It's a big help. All it takes is $1 or more. Thank you so much. www.patreon.com/Coach Shane. $1 a month means a lot. Thank you so much. Letitia, thank you very much, and I'm very happy to answer your question. What's the difference between these words? Burst, blast, blow up, explode. Yeah, great. So they're all the same thing. They all mean, but actually they can be different. So when we talk about the word burst, it's a small explosion. So it could be a zit, you know. That could be burst, okay? A bubble, you can have a bubble. Let's say you're washing dishes or you're washing your hair, or a little child gets soap on his mouth and blows a bubble, or with gum, and okay? So a burst is it's a small explosion, not too bad. Will something come out? Maybe something will come out, but probably not. It's just a okay, so a balloon can burst, okay? A zit, Z-I-T, can burst. A bubble can burst, okay? This is the idea of burst. So it's the simple explanation, a small explosion, okay? A small explosion. Blast. Now, blast has several meanings, but in this case, explosion. This is almost always directly related to dynamite or gunpowder. So a blast, it's more the sound. It usually refers to the sound, and that sound of an explosion, meaning like dynamite, which of course means gunpowder, okay? Gunpowder. All right, so if somebody shoots a gun, we can hear the blast. If somebody blows up a building, we can hear the blast. We can hear the blast and we can feel the blast, okay? A burst, we can see a burst. We can't really feel a burst because it's small. Yeah, so it's a little bit different there. A blast will also have a smell. So there's also a smell. It's the sound and the smell of the gunpowder. Blow up is to destroy. So it's an explosion, but basically it ends up meaning destroy, okay? So destroy. So blow up, blew up. It also can mean to be angry, but the idea is you're very happy or you're very in control, and then boom, you explode into anger. You blow up into anger. So to blow up the building, destroy the building. This is the idea, to blow up, to destroy with an explosion. A burst is just a small area. So a balloon is very big, but it bursts in one tiny area. Blast a balloon? No, we don't need a gun. We don't need gunpowder for that. Blow up a balloon? Yeah. The idea of blow up a balloon? It's just completely destroyed. So while burst is a small, actually balloons burst, but when we look at it, if it's just destroyed, then we can say blow up. He blew up the building. He blew up the car. This is the idea. So destroy, and you can think of buildings and cars, things like that. And finally, explode. Explode, all the same thing. When we say the word explode, we're usually imagining fire. So blow up doesn't need fire. Blast probably has fire, but less fire, more smoke, more smell. Burst don't need fire, but explode probably will have fire. So Hollywood movies, they blow up cars and they explode cars. Did you see that car explosion? So when we say explosion, it's fire and smoke. So fire and lots of smoke, that is what you are going to see. So all of these words are related to explosion. But the way we use them can be very different. We can use them in the same situation, but we can also use them in very specific situations. I hope that helps. So how do you know how to use the words, watch the way Americans use the words. You had a video game example. I assume Venon is a person. So buildings and cars. Venon is blowing up buildings and cars. Venom is exploding? Not really. It's possible. Blasting and bursting? No. Venon is exploding the streets. No part. Okay. So in this case, Venon is blowing up the streets. Once again, blowing up is going to be the best. Exploding is possible if there's lots of fire, but streets actually don't have fire. The bomb can have fire, but the streets don't have fire. So once again, blowing up is probably going to be the best idea. Yeah. Also, he blew up something, and here something exploded for usage. The missile blasted. Yeah. Usually as a noun, burst. The X burst, the building burst, the bubble burst, and blast. We can use it as a verb, but it's much more common as a noun. Did you see the blast? Did you see the blast? Or did you smell, did you hear the blast? Okay? So these are the common structure. The car burst, the balloon burst, the bubble burst. Did you see the blast? I could smell the blast. I could feel the blast. He blew up the building. He blew up the bridge. The bridge exploded. The bridge blew up. Very possible. Once again, if we say explode, imagine fire. Okay? All right, that's my basic difference definition of these four very common and many times scary words. I hope that helps. Thanks a lot, Letitia. And I really sincerely appreciate you being a Patreon. Thank you so much.